Hello guys, welcome back to the European Journeyman Football Manager 2018 Ajax. I completely butchered that. Don't really care. Don't care. Today we take on Utrecht in the Dutch Super Cup final. It's the only game in the Dutch Super Cup. There's been a lot of transfers. But before we look at that, let's have a look at the schedule. So, we started off all of our friendlies. We lost 1-0 to Arsenal in the Money League. Basically, it was just a load of high-profile teams I chucked together in order to make some money. We beat Man City 2-1, we beat Dortmund 1-0. We then took on Groningen, beat them 4-2, Tondela 4-0. I then developed a new tactic and we beat Barcelona 2-1. We then beat Edo 17-0. If you're quick-minded, you'd have seen how much was there with regards to new players. Let's have a look though, right? It's been a very productive transfer window. So ignore this side. Ignore this side from it. We'll have a look at them on the way out. So we sold Navajo Macboord, Marciano Snyders. We also sold Wout Weghorst. So Everton signed Wout Weghorst for 13.5 million. I was very happy with that. Livia Kemen went to Rio Ave for 3.5 million. Genoa wanted Joris van Overeen. I talked him up to 15 million. I was very, very happy with that. Danilo Doki, I think he was in the youth. Heracles signed him. Victor Jensen went to Bournemouth for 8 million. This fella here, I had no idea who he was. Found him in reserves, sold him to Nantes for 6.75. Juan Tomicic went for 8 million. Alex Bowman, he was a youngster I signed. He was an Australian youngster. Just picked him up on a free. He's not that good. Sold him to Ipswich for 1 million. John Moore, again, an Aussie youngster. Sold him to FC Copenhagen for 750k. Hiroki Sakai went as well to Olympique Marseille for 7.5 million. Joshua Brennett has just been sold to Sevilla for up to 6.5 million. This one here pissed me off. So I had it so I didn't finalise youth players, like their signings, and I didn't have much choice about this. And it's pissed me off. I didn't want to sell him. We're only getting up to 3 million for him. He's going to be so good. And Monaco knew that, which is why they picked him up. But so there's some youth signings that I didn't make. They're going to come in anyway. So Roy Toll, he was on a free. Our director of football or our head of youth development decided to pick him up. He's free. Richie Ephraim Musaba, again, another youngster who was free, picked him up. Finn Dirksen. Oh, fuck me, this cough. Again, just a youth player picked up. Nate Zinho, we saw Nate Zinho last season. He has finally joined the team. Wasn't a cheap player, but he's only 18 and he's going to be a monster. 10.5 million. Luke Gortamaka, he was free from the Graafschap. Again, it's not going to be very good. These are going to be players that we're going to have to move on at some point. Kik Pieri. I signed Kik Pieri. He cost 16.75 million. I fucking overpaid for him. He was only on loan last season. He didn't get much game time, but he is 21. He does have some decent stats. He can play on the left and in the centre. And he is Dutch. So I felt like that was a good signing. Alex Bowman, obviously, we've moved him on since. He's now at Ipswich. So he's not terrible, but he's not going to be, he's not to our standard. Gabriel Jaime, 3.5 million from Talleres, 18 years old. I was happy with this one. I felt like I overpaid a little bit, but I was happy with that. Yeah, I still am. Jean Moore, obviously, we've seen him go. We actually lost money on him. I thought I made money on him. It doesn't matter though. He's gone. He's gone. Stan van Bladeren on a free. He's not too bad. He's a keeper. I picked him up myself actually. And you're probably going to think, but he looks shit. He does, but as a backup goalkeeper who's homegrown at club, see what I'm doing? Casper motherfucking Dolberg. Man City had him transfer listed for 16 million. So yeah, I jumped on that straight away. And he was happy to join. I am paying him huge wages. but we've got Casper Dolberg. So we brought him back to the club. I'm pretty sure he classes as homegrown at club. I may be wrong. No, he's 23. So go back 3 years. Um, he will at least have homegrown in nation. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Joaquin Rickenberg from Belgrano, 3.5 million. Another player I was happy with. He can play a few positions here, which is going to be useful because we'll see. Well, we'll see why in the tactic in a little bit. David Klaassen, 11.5 million. So Wout Weghorst went 13.5. We brought back a Dutch player who was slightly better, same age, and of course homegrown in Ajax for less money. And yeah, I'm happy with that signing. Probably not going to get too many games, but there we are. Gonzalo Guedes. I paid a lot of money for this guy, £25 million. He's 24. He doesn't look all too great, but again, he's going to fit into this tactic we've developed. Wilfred Boney on a free transfer. Now, he is old. He's not brilliant. He's in the reserves. And he knows he's in the reserves. He's a backup, 24 grand a week. He's just there in case of injuries more than anything. I wanted to make a little bit of a stronger reserve team. Rodri on a free transfer. So, again, not a bad player, but on a free transfer, that's fantastic. That really is. Carol Booker. I think our youth development guy signed him by the looks of things. Franco Villalba, I picked him up on a free. He's in the reserve side. He's there. He's not happy about being in the reserve side, I have to say. But he's in the reserve side, and he's going to get some game time there and come in if we need him. Rodrigo, £6 million from Porto. 20-year-old Brazilian. Going to be good. He is going to be good. I'm happy with that signing. And finally, Sherif Fati. I personally found this guy only because it came up on the social media feed in game that Liverpool were looking to sign him, Barcelona were looking to sign him, Manchester City were looking to sign him. So I thought, well, I better sign him. So I did. So 19-year-old Egyptian, determination 18, work rate of 14, which means he should develop pretty fucking well. He's got a lot to work on, but he's going to be pretty good. But I think for the 450,000 I spent on him, he's going to be a decent player going forward. I think he's going to be fantastic. Right, so before we get into this game, let's have a look at this new tactic. What do you think? I'm playing Espinosa out of position at the minute. I'm trying to get him to learn how to be a defensive midfielder. Once he knows how to be a defensive midfielder, I'm going to try and get him to be an attacking midfielder. Basically, I want him to be able to play anywhere in that spine where we can put him. Because he's that damn good, I want him to be critical to this team. And he is. He is. Thing is, as a defensive midfielder, obviously we can't highlight a defensive midfielder here. He has majority attributes that he needs. So strength is 14, stamina is 17. I mean, all of his physicals are fantastic. His work rate, really high. Positioning's pretty good. Composure is pretty damn good as well. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. So he needs to be able to make intelligent decisions. Most importantly, as a defensive midfielder, his marking, his passing, his tackling, and his well, not so much his heading, but his marking, his passing, and his tackling are fantastic. So he should play as a defensive mid very well. He's also very tall, but he does need to learn a position. So we are training them. We are training them there. We're starting with a flat back four. These two defensive midfielders here, an anchorman and a segundo volante. In Thiago Maia. Casper Dolberg, probably not going to stay in that position, but you've got two inside forwards here with a false nine and an attacking forward. As I say, this is the team that beat Barcelona. So and that was with a control mentality too. So this is the exact thing. So the team instructions here, I think they look good. I haven't come up with a name for this tactic yet. I need to work out a name for this tactic. I'll figure something out at some point, but it is a 4-2-4. And we're at Ajax. I need to come up with something that involves a former Ajax player's name. I'm sure I'll come up with something. But yeah, we've got some decent squad depth now. Marco Alessio should not be on the bench. Marco Alessio should be there, and Van Leer should be ahead of Bladeren. That's how it should be, because Marco Alessio is the better keeper. So yeah, so Espinosa out of position. He's going to carry on learning how to play there. Team report wise, we lack quality depth at right back. So I'm going to see if I can pick us up a right back between this episode and the next one. We only have 3 in that position, and only 1 wing back. So if I can find a player who can play both of those positions, who is semi-decent or will improve the team, then I will. Obviously, we've got Kenny Tete, who is not bad at all. He's a 4-star. And obviously, Ajax grown. I don't know who we can find, though. I don't know who we can find. Let's have a quick look on here. I like both those positions. What have we got? We've got £14.5 million to spend. 14.5 million. Anything else on here? No. So Leo Dubois. We'll scout you, mate. We'll scout you. You could be alright. You could be alright. Louis Arhelo. You're going to be too much. You're 20 million. Thiago Mendes. Adam Smith. Felipe de Cola. Andre Almeida. I'd like to sign someone a bit younger, to be honest. I always like to sign younger players because you get more out of them. Luciel Geertruida, he is wanted by a lot of teams. Contracted to Chelsea. He's Dutch. We're going to put in an offer for him. We're going to put in an offer. No, we're not. No matter what I can do some pretty impressive things in the transfer market. But talking them down from that sort of amount is not going to happen. Seamus Coleman, 32, wanted 4 million for him. You know what? He's old, but we'll have a look at that. We'll have a look at that. Daniel Vass at Fiorentina. We'll scout you. Fuck me. How many positions can you play? I kind of want you just because I can put you in my reserve, on my bench, and just go, right, someone's injured, you get on. Doesn't matter who, just get on, you'll be able to play there. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Who else we got? I think Serie B teams aren't going to have players of caliber for us. Maxime Collan. We'll scout you, mate. We'll scout you. Louis Coyle. I don't think he'll be good enough. John Flanagan. Still playing, mate. You're not in prison then? Right, okay. That's my alarm that can go off. Who else? I could obviously do this by attributes, but I'll miss out so many players. You know what, let's just come back to this. Let's get on to this game. We've got Utrecht. They're the bogey team, of course. They've won more games in the previous meetings than we have. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them so much. Jose Sar's getting goal. Yeah, he looks pretty good. We scout him any further? Let's get a new scout report. We may try to poach some of their players. In fact, did they keep hold? They did keep hold of Lozano. Who wants you? Anderlecht and Genoa. Right, team selection. Fuck it. We'll quick pick, see what they think. Let's see, still in goal. Dolberg there. Reckenberg. We'll take João Pedro for Espinosa. Van Leer is on the bench. David Claessen's on the bench. We'll get you on for Gabriel Jaime and Vaclav Cherny for. Don't need to. It's fine. We could probably sell him then. Right. Nah, we probably shouldn't, should we? May have to stick him in the reserves though. Talk him down from his contract, get him on a lower one, tell him he's a backup player and stick him in the reserves. So, it's a 4-4-2 versus a 4-2-4. Lozano, of course, starting. Brian Jan Matt. Scout you, mate. We're going to scout you. Jan Kloppers. Oh, Jasper Kloppers. We'll get a scout report on you as well. The way I see it, these are regens, and if they're sitting there in this team, they may be decent. They've got a lot of regens going on here. A lot of youngsters. Who wants you? A Lachlan. I mean, they may be shot. You're shockingly shit. Who can hot? Okay, I'm looking at everything here and thinking you could be decent going forward. Your work rate's a bit low though. And Mark Pabai. I don't think you're going to make it. Right, dressing room. We need to tell them to get revenge. Go out there and get revenge. Fucking cunts. I hate them. I hate them so much. They took away my Dutch Cup. It was my Dutch Cup. All right. Espinosa, natural choice under the circumstances. Yeah, there we go. So, new tactic. I need to come up with a name for the fucker though. Need to come up with a name. I'll work something out, I'm sure. Right, boys. Got another chance of silverware here. Do it. Do it. I've had 5 shots. We're playing a controlling tactic here. We've had 5 shots already. A more direct approach. Okay, we'll try that. We'll try that guy. Luis Conchalves. We'll try that. Danilo Shack is on. Yellow card already. He's going to be an amazing player, but he does pick up so many cards. Right, ease off, mate. So, Wittink finds Espinosa. Espinosa to Meyer. A bit of running nose now. Rockenberg to Wittink. Wittink. Dolberg. Espinosa. Dolberg. Oh, fuck me. This is bugging me so much. Espinosa into the middle. Pabai gets it away, finds Wittink. Wittink finds Espinosa, crosses in. Guedes doesn't control it. It's a shame, really. It was a good chance. It was a very good chance indeed. So we're going to tell the boys to... Hello? Off the line. We're going to tell them to concentrate again. Shakason finds Espinosa to Maya. We've dominated this game. Nazinho. We are dominating this game. But they have got a shit defence. Well, I mean, our team still needs to gel. So, I mean, there are sort of things we need to look at and improve. And team bonding is one of them. They've actually had a shot on that went on target. All right, let's do this for the fans. No, let's not do this for the fans. Fans been fantastic playing for. You just go out there, win a trophy. Far from pleased, fired up. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Just get fired up. Get the ball back in. We need to put away some goals, lads. Who's looking tired? Guedes, 78%. So Guedes will probably come off in 11, 12 minutes. We steal the ball, boys. We steal the ball. Nick it. Said nick it. We need to get a fucking goal. I'm not losing this game. I'm not having to go to penalties or anything like that. Guedes. Dolberg. That was a really shit ball, but okay. Tete to Rockenberg. Gets dispossessed. Thiago Maia. Dally's on the fucking ball, but finds Nazinho, finds Guedes. Guedes, look up here. Wittink to Reichenberg in the middle. It's an own goal from Hugenhout. I don't know. But we are 1-0 up. It was a terrible way to go 1-0 up. I think Dolberg would have finished it off anyway by the looks of things. So Rockenberg, yeah, I mean Dolberg would have got to that and smashed it in the fucking back of the neck with his giant head. But didn't need to. We're going to push forward this time now. Nazinho. Do we go from a controlling to an attacking? No, why would I change a winning formula? Guedes. Wittink. Yes. 2-0. But yeah, we've got a couple of older players in there, but we've got a fantastic young squad now. Exactly what I want from this team. And we've got loads of Argentinians. Loads of Argentinians. Weren't the best finish. You nearly put it into the goalkeeper again, didn't you? I think we're going to have to make some subs soon. Guedes 74%. Mayer 78. Maybe bring Espinosa off. He's not been playing particularly well, but not being funny, he's out of position, so it's not surprising. Let's make 2 subs now. So Espinosa for... I want to bring Carol Lighting on. I want to get him some game time. And Gonçalo Guedes for Simon de Vries. Simon de Vries. Now, Simon de Vries, if it weren't for the fact that I changed things regards to how youth play, 18, with regards to how the youth players get dealt with. So if I hadn't taken away control from my head of youth development, we'd have lost Simon de Vries. And he's going to be good. He's 19, determination 15, work rate 11, decent physicals, jump and reach shit. He's going to be good. But we nearly lost him from Atletico Madrid, and they're still sniffing around. So, you know, they're still sniffing around him. He's going to be good. Let's push forward again. Witty. We need to make another sub in a minute. I think we're going to bring Sego on. Sego has improved massively as a player over the... I should get Dolberg off. He's not been playing well. Yeah, Sego has been improved massively as a player over the summer. Look at him. Now, you may not notice the difference, but I certainly have. His finishing's gone up quite a lot. His first touch's gone a lot. Heading went up massively. I don't know why his stats suddenly went boink when they do normally in the off-season. They will go boink. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to complain, though. I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Dolberg. Nearly scores on his second debut. I don't know what you call a return, I guess. I suppose you just call it a return, don't you? If you've left the club and you come back, it's not a debut. But yeah, so 25 shots, 12 on target. We've only got a 2-0 lead and we only scored one of them. That's not brilliant, is it? No. Thank fuck for that. Thank God he was shit. Right. I think if I'd have gone for an attacking mentality instead of a control, we'd have a few more goals here today. But, I mean, 27 shots and 1 goal isn't a great conversion at all. In fact, it's a terrible conversion. But we did win. And we have won the Super Cup. So, first game of the season. And there is more in the way of silverware. Our star, our personal achievement record, I guess that's what we call it, has improved further. It has improved further. So yeah, Guedes debut, remember? Da-da-da, da-da-da. Key player was Thomas Wittink. I think you get man of the match. You did a 7.8 rating. That's not brilliant, is it? It wasn't the best game. We're going to send the assistant now. Before we do anything with regards to ending the episode, let's have a quick look at the profile. So we're still studying for our Continental A. Our reputation is nearly 3-star. None of these have improved any further since we last talked to each other. We're now fluent in Dutch. Yes, we are fluent in Dutch. Let's have a look at the schedule, shall we? So I've got another friendly to play, DEM. We haven't got the draw for the Champions League group stage yet. We're probably going to come back for the Feyenoord game. That'll probably be the first game we come back for. If we get the draw for the group stage before then I'll bring you back into that. We'll have a look and do the draw and see what goes on. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining me. That's going to be the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please do give us a big thumbs up on the video. If you're new to the channel, please do go ahead and subscribe, of course. And I will see you when I see you. Take care. Bye-bye.